I took a DNA test as a joke and uncovered my entire family was a lie. It started at a birthday party. My best friend Kelly had taken one of those ancestry DNA tests and spent the whole night talking about her Viking roots. I was tipsy on cheap wine and thought it would be funny to see if I had any surprises in my bloodline. I ordered the kit online for $60, spit into a tube, and mailed it back without a second thought. 2 months later, I forgot I had even taken it. Then the email arrived on a rainy Tuesday morning. Subject: Your results are ready. I opened it while eating cereal, expecting to see a pie chart of European percentages. What I got was a notification that my results had been flagged for an unusual finding. I clicked through the dashboard and found a section labeled Close Family Matches. At the top of the list was a name I didn't recognize, Marcus Webb. Beneath his name was a single word that made my cereal bowl slip from my fingers: father. I stared at the screen for maybe 10 minutes. My father was Richard Calloway. He raised me. He taught me to ride a bike, walked me down the aisle at my wedding, held my daughter the day she was born. Richard Calloway was the only father I had ever known. I called my mother immediately. She didn't answer. I called again. Voicemail. I texted her, screenshot the results, and typed, "Who is Marcus Webb?" She replied 20 minutes later with a single sentence: "We need to talk." Not on the phone. She drove 3 hours to my house that same day. When she walked through my front door, she looked 20 years older than the last time I had seen her. She sat on my couch, took a deep breath, and told me everything. Marcus Webb was not just my biological father. He was a man my mother had a brief affair with while my father, Richard, was deployed overseas. She got pregnant. She decided to pass me off as Richard's and never tell anyone. But that wasn't the secret that destroyed me. The secret was that Richard knew. My mother explained that when I was 2 years old, Richard confronted Marcus outside a bar in their hometown. They argued. Things got physical. Marcus fell and hit his head on a curb. He died before the ambulance arrived. Richard was charged with manslaughter but pleaded self-defense. He served 18 months in prison. My mother told me they moved to a different state when he got out, changed their phone numbers, and swore never to speak of it again. I was 34 years old and had just learned that the man who raised me killed my biological father. I felt like the floor had opened beneath my feet. I pressed my mother for more details about Marcus. Who was he? Did he have a family? Did he know about me? She hesitated, then said something that shattered my reality a second time. Marcus Webb had a wife. Her name was Diane. And Diane had a son. His name was Ethan. My half-brother. I demanded to know where they were. My mother refused to tell me, said it was too dangerous, said Diane had threatened to kill her after Marcus died. But I had the internet and a desperate need to know my own blood. It took me 4 days to find Ethan Webb. He was 36, lived in Oregon, worked as a high school science teacher, and according to his Facebook profile, had no idea I existed. I wrote him a message and deleted it a dozen times. Then one night, after too much wine, I hit send. The message was short: "I think we share the same father. My name is Lena. I just found out. I'm sorry if this is a shock." He replied within an hour. "I know who you are. I've known for years. Meet me."